where we heard those strange sounds last time on our last trip. We were walking around this bend and we heard a weird vocalization off in the distance. Then we keep going, we do some knocks, and then a little while later we hear some knocks off to the side. So we're just checking this place out. It's a good view, and the spot with the trail camera looks similar to this, but about a mile down this trail.
That's good.
There's a creek down there. I'm checking out the river down here. Alright. Creek.
We're by the creek. We're walking up towards you.
So we arrived at the trail camera spot. Tree right here. So after 2 weeks of it being set up, we got a bunch of pictures, but it wasn't of anything specific. There's only one picture. It was like this big blurry something that walked by.
So,
it could be a bug.
We didn't get anything?
Yeah.
But it was just kind of like it took up like 75% of the camera lens, and then
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
it was.
that's what it was.
Dang.
So yeah, that's all right.
Alright, so Griffin, Brian, and I were climbing up this ridge over here, and Brian saw Dad over here, and he found what looked like a possible tree structure. It doesn't look like these branches fell. It looks like they might have been carried. This one did not fall. This huge branch does not have a root system over there, so it didn't fall from the ground, and it doesn't look like it could have fallen from any of these trees. That is the same situation with these. It looks like these branches were carried to this location and interwoven here in the middle. It's not fresh, it looks pretty old. This looks like the base of the structure. Looks like the root system down here.
The only problem I would say with this is it looks like spacey, like to be an actual like shelter. So I don't know if like someone was for some reason trying to survive out here. Maybe someone was just piling up some sticks or something. I don't know.
Where did I get it from?
There's no telling.
Probably like over here, like under the bench or something.
Yeah.
That's a wild place for him to be hanging out.
How
Though.
could she trying to get me now?
Dude, as long as you stay right there, you can't get you. It doesn't matter if you
It's
try.
like, his thing went
All the way down, Brian.
Reach this bad boy.
off now. Yeah, there you go.
Where did he go?
In the
He
creek.
just like got swept away. Okay, so right now it's around like 5:30 or something like that. We're at the marking right here. This is the lake. I don't know what it's called. What is it called?
The Sylvan
Sylvan
Pond.
Lake.
Sylvan Lake or Pond. Alright, we're gonna loop around the lake, you know, off the trail. And when we come back here, we're gonna check out the Oak Hill Trail, go to Oak Hill and loop back around here. And then for the night investigation, me and Brian are gonna head to Oak Hill, and then we'll do some stuff in between there, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Me and Brian are gonna go over to Oak Hill. That's where we're gonna stay, and Brady and his dad are gonna stay at Sylvan Lake, and we are gonna, you know, sit on either side looking around. Then later on, we're gonna do some knots when it gets a bit darker, and do some howls at the very end.
I don't hear the coyotes anymore.
I'm hearing faint coyotes.
Faint coyotes.
Did they move that fast?
No, it's a different.
Alright, so me and Brian are back here. While we were over there, we did not, and we only did knocks over there. There's a really good night entry, but we came back, the highway was drowning out everything. Here you can't really hear the highway as much. You can only really hear like the storm drain over there. There's a good listening point over there.